All right, I've had some requests again to look at the Dordle, Quordle, Octordles today, so I'm going to do all 3 of them. But real quick before we get to that, I want to say welcome to my newest member, Ran the Rat. So thank you for joining, I appreciate it. And if you are interested in joining as well, click that join button below the video. And if there's not a join button, some devices don't have it apparently, there's a link in the description where you can join, become a member of the channel and get to use special emojis and get a little badge next to your name. And every once in a while I post some things, like I had the video that I did where I did custom puzzles that my members made. So thank you to everyone for being a member. And with that, let's get on to the Dordle. Let's see, what should we start with for the Dordle? I happen to have a pack of playing cards sitting here, so let's start with cards. Why not? Okay, that's interesting. So, the A, the D. It'd probably be good just to do some other letters. You know, cough isn't bad. It's O-U-G-H. The C isn't gonna help us, but you know, there's a possibility that could be the answer. I'm gonna take a chance and go with cough. Okay, so it was not cough. All right, well, we've ruled out some letters at least. We've got O and A and D there, but not, can't be O-A-D. So we're either gonna have 2 consonants and then like O-D-A or A-D-O, or it's gonna have to start with an O or an A. Something like, ooh, like abode. I think abode is good. Let's go with that. Okay, so a mode? No, that's not a word. Anode. Anode. It's gonna be anode, isn't it? Okay, anode. Ooh, and we got an N over here. So, I mean, I'm obviously thinking NG, maybe ING even? What would that be? The only vowels we have are I's and Y's. Cling? Cling would be good. Let's try cling. Cling, okay, so cling and anode. Very nice, now we're gonna move on to the Quordle and use cling and anode as our starting words. All right, so here's the Quordle. We're gonna start with cling and anode, which isn't too bad a start actually. A lot of times we don't get very good starts when we reuse the words, but that's not too bad. Okay, down here we've got the most. It's not gonna be C-D, so clearly the D has to come at the end. Something like cloud, but there's no L. So if it's U-D, then what else could it be besides cloud? No, I don't think that's good. Oh, what about chord? Chord seems pretty good. Let's try that. Okay. Oh, crowd, I bet. Okay, it's probably crowd. I mean, it's C-R-O something D. Yeah, I think it has to be crowd. Okay, crowd. Now, let's see. This one, we don't have much. Now, there's an H second, which makes me think maybe S-H? Can't be C-H, obviously. It could also be P-H, but something like shrub would be good. But let's look up here first. We've got 3 greens. C-H-A. Ooh, it could be chase. So shrub and chase, I think. It could be something else like chafe as well, but... And this one, it can't be C-H. It could be C-O, potentially. But what's gonna come with the... if it's not C-O, then we have to have H-O-N or N-H-O or something. N-O-H or... Yeah, I don't think that's very good. I think it's gotta be C-O... Conch? Could be conch with an extra C. Alright, well let's go ahead and do shrub. It's not shrub, but it is chase. Okay, it is chase. So this is something H-R-U, and it's not an S or a C. P-H? I don't think so. Oh, T-H. We hadn't guessed a T yet. Thrum. Thrum. I bet it's thrum. Let's go with that. Okay, it is thrum. All right, and then, I mean, I still think conch up here. We don't have a lot of letters left. think I'm gonna go for it. It was conch, okay. Whew. That was a tricky one. All right, so we've got 3 words that start with C's and 3 of them with H's in them. So probably not gonna be a great start for the Octordle, but we'll go with it anyways. All right, we're on to the Octordle now, and we're gonna start with conch, chase, crowd, and thrum. Okay. Right here is probably the most we've got. The 3 greens there are A. So what's gonna come between the A and the E? Maybe an L, or it could be a K. Break? Break would work. So would brave. I think break or brave there. So let's see, what else do we have? We've got an, ooh, we've got this, ooh, I was gonna say modem, but it can't end in an M. Model. Let's go with model. Okay, it's model, good. Now, right here we've got probably EN at the end, so maybe HA something EN, haven? That's a possibility. It does also check the V for brave versus break. Let's go with haven. It was haven, and it is brave. No, yeah, it can't be crave, there's no C. Brave, okay. This one has a V also. So, R-E, revel? Oh, but we don't have an L. Revel, no. Otherwise, something like, oh, fever, fever. I was gonna say like lever, but it can't be an L, but fever would work. Let's go with fever. It was fever, all right. And we got the F over here, so F-R, the only vowels we have are I and Y, so F-R-I, frizz? I'm definitely not ready to guess that yet, but it could be frizz. Definitely not guessing a word with 2 Z's at this point. Okay, what about this one here? C. Okay, so it's something something AR. That's the only option, so cigar. I think it's gonna be cigar. Okay, got cigar. And this one does have an I. I mean, so F-R-I, it's gotta be an I there, right? I think so. So what else could it be? You know, given the letters we have left, I think it almost has to be frizz with a double Z. Is frizzy a word? No, I didn't think so. It's Z-Z-Y for frizzy. So, all right, let's just take a chance. Let's go for frizz. Oh, almost. What is it? Oh, the T. There's a yellow T. Ah. I know all of you were yelling at me. Yellow T, yellow T. All right, I'm yelling at myself now too. I even thought of the word Fritz, and I was like, whoa, but there's no T. We've already tried T. All right, it's Fritz. Okay, well, we've still got 2 guesses to get 2 words, so let's just make sure we don't miss any more. All right, we've got S and a W here. Whiskey, no, that's not how you spell whiskey. If it starts with S-I, I think I like W-I, but wispy would be good there. I think that could be wispy. Okay, and then this one is probably B-U. Okay, so the R is 4th. The L, I mean, it's not gonna be B-L, so it's gotta be B-U-L-R, I think. Right? The R has to be 4th. Oh no, it can be B-L. Why was I saying it couldn't be B-L? Blurry? No, blurp. What is this? The R has to be 4th. And the L has to be 2nd or 3rd. Blurb, it's another B. That's what it is. Okay, it's gonna be blurb. Okay, blurb. And I think this has to be wispy. All right, let's go for it, last chance. It was wispy, okay. Whew. Well, I almost did myself in there with frizz instead of Fritz, but we managed to get it in the end. So, interesting words. There was 3 of them with a V, 1 with a Z, a double B in this word. Very interesting words. So, anyways, let me know how you did with today's Dordle, Quordle, and Octordle, and which words you had the hardest time with, and how much you were yelling at me about the yellow T there. So, and be sure to like and subscribe, and maybe consider clicking that join button down below, and I'll see you again soon with some more puzzles. Okay. Okay, so we got a bunch of reds with house, and now we got a bunch of yellows with flyer. I don't think thonk is a word. No, it's not. Yeah, I think it's gonna be wheel. Let's guess wheel. Oh, it was a wheel. Oh. So close. All right.